everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Marcus Mariota's Lions going up against Rodgers' Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Going deep here for one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Mariota now on second down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Second down, here's Rodgers. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a give. This is the fullback, Ripkowski. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Begin the drive with Abdullah. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On play action, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, Mariota. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Packers get set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action here on 1st down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mariota now. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First and 10. Here's Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look. 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Working out of the gun. Mariota out to the flat for Reddick. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So out now come the Lions. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On second down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A second down run for Abdullah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mariota on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Dorsett's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Mariota dancing to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Mariota. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mariota. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw Mariota. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go with Abdullah again. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Detroit. Amir Abdullah. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action. Mariota. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Rodgers looking to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Second down, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried it deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. And this one is right through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Rodgers now on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Elliott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers to throw once more. Being chased out left. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break it. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers get a score closer. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers again now. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Forced out to his left. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 3rd and long here for Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. First down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
first and 10. Here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the gun, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me neighbor, yeah we local. Rap the bottom